like Minecraft. I also like cookies. That's why I made this. And if you don't know what this is, it is the cookie clickers in only one command that you can do, and I will be showcasing that today. What, were you expecting something different? That's a terrible way to start out my video, but whatever. Yeah, this is another only one command. My 1,000 subscriber special. And before this video starts, I just really want to thank my subscribers, all of them, every last one of my subscribers. It means a lot to me that you subscribed. And because most of you, I think, were drawn in by my only one command videos, I've decided to make another one for my 1,000 subscribers. So basically, we have a lot to cover in this, and not most of it, but about half of it maybe will just be explaining stuff. So yeah, you'll see I already have kind of a setup here. So if you don't know how these work, which you probably do by now if you're even watching this, basically you want to get yourself a command block if you would like this in your world. You can do /give your username and then COMM, press tab, and you will click enter, and then you will get a command block. So yeah, I already have them placed down here. And then you want to copy the command that is in the description and then paste it in here using Control V, and you copy it using Control C. If you don't know how that works, then you should probably look up a tutorial or something. And then just use a button to activate it. That's the easiest power source. Once again, guys, thanks so much for 1,000 subscribers. It means a lot to me. Okay, so yeah, Cookie Clickers Vanilla Mod by BillyBob9876 has been installed. You can click here to go to my YouTube channel, and it says, do not take credit for making this machine. Give all credit to BillyBob9876. Now, as you can see, this is by far the biggest one command creation I've ever made, and it was once again made using Mr. Gretto's command combiner. I almost had to split this into 2 commands because it was so big. In fact, the command combiner advised that I split into 2 commands, but, you know, I compacted it enough so that it was all available in one command, because that's the name of this series after all, right? So, it's Cookie Clickers in one command made by BillyBob9876. Right-click here to get the cookie clicker, which I will get into soon, and right-click here to destroy the machine. Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say cookie clicker, Cookie Clickers is a mobile game that basically you start out with 0 cookies, and whenever you click this big cookie in the center of your screen, it will give you +1 cookie, and if you click it again, it will give you another +1 cookie. The more you click it, the more cookies you'll get, and then once you get enough cookies, you can buy the first upgrade, and that will automatically give you cookies. And the more and more upgrades you get, the more and more cookies they will automatically harvest for you, until it gets to the point where you don't really even have to click for cookies anymore. And, so, yeah, the costs of some of these things is unbelievable. I mean, I think there is one update to the game where they added a something cookie farm into the shop or whatever, and that costs 1 billion cookies, and it harvests you billions of cookies at a time. It's ridiculous. So basically, if you right click here, you'll get this cookie clicker. Oh yeah, also one more thing I want to explain before I get into this. Basically, right-clicking with this cookie clicker will act as you clicking the cookie in the center of the screen. So I put it on a sign there so you could kind of start out with it like you start out with it in the actual game. And you'll see on the left side, not the left side, the right side of my screen, my cookie score will go up every time I right-click this carrot on a stick. And so, yeah. And the way I developed this is so, basically, as you progress through Minecraft, you can build more and more upgrades, which are upgrades from the actual game, and the more and more upgrades you get, the more and more cookies they will farm for you, whereas you can also automatically farm cookies. But this only gives you 1 per second. The first upgrade, which is Grandma, which is an upgrade from the actual game, that will give you like 20 cookies per second. And you'll see it's really easy to build. And like I said before, this is meant to do, like, as you progress through the game, you'll build the harder and harder upgrades to get. Like, this is the best upgrade. It will give you the most cookies, and this is the worst one, because you'll see it's really easy to build. And so then, as you progress through the game, you'll also get more and more cookies. And, yes, at the end, there's a special surprise. So, basically, that is all of the explanation part of it. So, you'll see right-clicking this cookie clicker can get kind of boring after a while. So, you might want to make your first upgrade, which you can basically just build these 3 tall stacks and then stand on them to get that upgrade. And I'll get to this little thing here in a second. So, yeah, also, one thing to note is that the maximum amount of one upgrade you can buy is 5. So this is like tier 1 of Grandma, this is tier 2 of Grandma, this is tier 3 of the Grandma upgrade, this is tier 4 of the Grandma upgrade, and this is tier 5 of the Grandma upgrade. And every one will give you more and more cookies. And yeah, but if you try to do a 6th, which I will demonstrate after I get these 5 actually, it will deny it. So, let me just stand on this so I can get my first Grandma upgrade. And you'll see to the right of my screen, my cookies are going up pretty fast, you know. But the goal of this is to get 1 billion cookies. So just waiting like this will take a while. And because this is really easy to build, I mean, you know, why not just make all 5 immediately? And then I think you're getting like 100 cookies per second. And I missed it, which is actually okay. Well, these blocks, don't pretend you saw that. I mean, pretend you didn't see that. So, yeah, those are my 5 Grandma upgrades, and you'll see what, I think I'm getting 100 cookies per second right now. And you'll see what happens when I try to get a 6th. Let me just build another one of these. Right over here somewhere, because it will still spawn in a name tag, so it looks like it worked. But you will also get a message in chat, and you won't actually get any more cookies. So when I go like this, it says you have already bought the maximum amount of this item, and it will still spawn in a Grandma tag. But if you like analyzed it really closely, you'll see I'm getting no more cookies than I was before I did that. So, I advise you don't build more than 5 of those, because it can get confusing. Like, those name tags don't really serve any purpose, just besides to show that you've actually built the thing. And, okay, once you get to 9,000 cookies, your chat will start getting spammed with loud noises and words. Yeah, okay. Just wait it out. It stops once you get to 10,000 cookies. So, yeah. Sometimes you'll get messages about that and stuff. So, basically, I thought this farm would grow by now, but it's going a lot slower than I thought. So, let me just bone meal all of that. And if you click F3, then right above the cookie objective, whenever you hover over block, you'll see the, like, block ID and all that stuff. So, you want to hover over some farmland, and you have to make sure that the moisture is at 7, and then you want to plant some seeds on it, which will be wheat, and you want to grow it to the maximum, which is the age of 7. So, maximum moisture, maximum age, and then just place another dirt block on top of it, and you should be good to go. Now, I'm going to place one there, a dirt block there, one there, and one there, just so that it doesn't leak out all of the water. Because remember, these will be removed. So, as you probably might have guessed, another actual upgrade from the game, the cookie farm is up next. So, I am getting a little bit more lag. I always get some lag when I do these. So, but you can still see the name tag. These blocks aren't actually there. So let me just get the other cookie farm upgrades. You'll notice I can go through those. I'll just relog in my game after I step on all of these. And I'm not going to go through it with this one because it actually does take a while. Technically, you can use set block to do /set block your block with farmland with the moisture of 7 or the ID of 7. And then you could, step on it and change the farmland to wheat with the data value of 7, which means that it has an age of 7, and then place some dirt on top of it. So that's another easy way to get it, but once again, this is my 6th one, so it will just be rejected. So it looks like those ghost blocks disappeared, so I'm not going to have to relog into my game. The next upgrade is all of these are upgrades from the actual game, so I'm not going to say that anymore. But the next one is Factory, and you'll notice this one is considerably harder to get than these, because they will generate more cookies per second. Also, you can get rid of F3 right now. So, yeah, I am getting a lot of cookies right now, because I kind of cheated all of these in, but the idea is that you will get more and more cookies in your survival world by collecting more and more resources. So the more successful you are in your survival world, or the more time you spend on it, the more cookies that you'll get. So, basically, it encourages you to play Minecraft more. There, Mojang, I just helped you out. So, yeah, next one is Cookie Factory. It's just 3 iron blocks stacked on each other. And you might argue that this is a pretty hard upgrade to get, but I'm getting a lot more cookies than I was before. Some people might argue that the nuclear cookie, which is this, and then the last one's the radioactive cookie. Some people might argue that the nuclear cookie is actually easier to get than the Cookie Factory, even though it still gives you more cookies. But I don't think so, because you need a silk touch pickaxe to get this actual nether quartz ore block. Whereas if you just normally break it with the normal pickaxe, then it will just give you the actual drops of it. So I just want to showcase these. I just want to showcase this for all of the blocks. And if you try to do another one, it will not work. Even though it will spawn a name tag, it will not work. You're just going to have to take my word on that. Okay, so next is the nuclear cookie. This one will give you a lot of cookies. And yeah, it's obsidian, nether quartz ore, obsidian. And when I stand on it, I will get a nuclear cookie. And another nuclear cookie. And another nuclear cookie. And another nuclear cookie. And last but not least, my 5th nuclear cookie upgrade has been bought. So I am getting a lot more cookies per second than I was with just those grandma upgrades. Now I'm getting a lot of cookies. And obsidian, while we wait for these lag to go away, let me just go bam, 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 and show you 6th one will not work. Okay? Neither will the 7th one, or the 8th one, or the 900 millionth one. I don't care. It won't work. Okay? Deal with it. So those are all of the nuclear cookies. Next up is the last upgrade. I only have 5 upgrades in this, because like I said, I almost had to make this 2 commands, but I really wanted to make it only 1, so it was really easy to make for you guys. in your worlds. So I probably could have added another upgrade. It's pretty much just the same concept, but I have to add in different blocks and different cookie amounts. And yeah, but just for the sake of compression and stuff, I just decided to make 5 upgrades with a maximum of 5 upgrades. I guess, I don't know. So here's the radioactive cookie. This gives me, that one gives me 20,000 cookies per second. Now I'm getting 40,000 cookies per second. Now I'm getting 60,000 cookies per second. Now I'm getting 80,000 cookies per second. And now I'm getting 100,000 cookies per second from these radioactive cookies alone. All of these others don't even count in that 100,000 cookies per second stuff. And so now that I have all of these built, you're probably going to be like, but Billy Bob 9876, now basically all you have out of the upgrades, you just have to wait. Well, actually, it will take time in between getting these while your things are collecting cookies. So by the time you get 5 radioactive cookies, you're going to be pretty close to 1 billion cookies, depending on how much you play. So, just so that we don't have to wait, first of all, I'm going to, actually, I think, okay, I didn't even do anything. I was going to do F3A, which I believe will fix that, but it fixed itself. So, basically, when I press this, it will shortcut me. Hey, that didn't work. It's this is, come on, that didn't work right. Okay, this is not working properly. Don't believe it. Well, technically it says like halfway there once you get 500 million cookies. Not exactly sure why that isn't working right now. But then I also did this shortcut directly to 1 billion cookies. And when you're about to reach 1 billion cookies, you want to make sure you're centered in the middle of a block and that you have a flat surface around you. And so once I click this, I will get 1 million cookies. And yeah, I'll get some stuff in chat and a chest. Just hold on. Good job! You reached the maximum amount of cookies. 1 billion cookies will taste really good. Also, if you get rid of the machine now, your cookie supply will be deleted. So don't waste those beautiful cookies. And the cookie score will be out from the side of the screen. And look! There's a chest that once you take out the 64 cookies in it, more cookies will spawn. More and more and more. It's an infinite cookie source. Because you worked so hard to get those 1 billion cookies, now you can have more than 1 billion cookies. And it's also wonderful because it's infinite. Just don't break this chest because otherwise it won't work. And don't try clicking on it from above because then it won't work. And let me just clear myself of cookies. This is amazing. I don't even know what to say about it. This chest, it's your reward for your hard work of making radioactive cookies and nuclear cookies. I didn't come up with those names, guys. Those are actually upgrades in the game. And if you go too fast, then the cookie will not actually render, but like if you hit it at just the right timing, the cookies won't appear there, but when you click it, they'll reappear. So, yeah, that's infinite cookies, but the second you delete that machine, all of your beautiful cookies will be gone. Like, they won't replace. So, don't delete that machine unless you've already had your share of cookies. Because that's an infinite food source. And I mean, what better food than cookies? I don't care if they don't replenish that much health or food health, whatever you call it. I don't care. They're tasty. And there's unlimited of them, so it doesn't matter. So, yeah. As I said before, I really like cookies. Especially Minecraft cookies. Also, once you reach 1 billion cookies, you want to make sure you, like, stand still for a little bit. Just so that the chest can spawn in, along with all this stuff, aka a single armor stand, that takes care of all of this, and the armor stand should spawn in the right block. But if it doesn't, like if this chest spawns and you move too fast and the armor stand accidentally spawns on this block, then the chest won't be refilled. And if that doesn't work, then too bad. No, if that doesn't work, then just go on top of the chest and run the command /summon armor stand right where you are, and then with the custom name of cookie stand, and then invisible run, and that should fix it. Now my armor stand's in the right place, so I probably shouldn't do this because otherwise that will mess up the entire machine. And so yeah, that's pretty much cookie clickers. This, like, caps and stuff are required to be in the correct places. I'll just leave all of that stuff in the description for you if you need it. But yeah, guys, that is cookie clickers in only one command. It is raining, or soon it will be raining cookies. But, you know, my inventory's full, and I don't happen to have any chests around here besides that magical cookie chest. So I think I'm going to delete the machine. I've had my share of cookies. And so, yeah, just right-click here to destroy the machine, and the entire thing will break. Oh, man, okay. Having some lag issues. Just do F3A if you're having lag issues. Hold down F3 and A at the same time, and that will fix it. And you will notice that the cookie chest will no longer give itself more cookies, but luckily I have an extra 64 in here if I want it. So, yeah, guys, that is cookie clickers in only one command made by BillyBob9876. The command will be in the description, and once again, thank you so much to my 1,000 subscribers. I really enjoy it. I think I had too many cookies. I'm throwing them up. Oh yeah, also, if you're doing this in creative mode and you get 1 billion cookies, you want to make sure... Whoa, I already went through that entire stack. You want to make sure that you're not flying, because there can just be some issues sometimes. But yeah, guys, that is cookie clickers in only one command. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep calm and eat cookies. Yum.